I am so grateful. Over the past couple of days, we've sold nearly 180 sets of wooden frame toppers compatible with your Pair Eyewear. And so many of you have reached out and said, well, what do I do? How do I craft them? Give me some ideas. And I'm going to show you a really cool method that's burning tissue. It's applying glue and tissue and burning it, and you're going to see the end result, which is really, really cool. So I have here a Wanda. We haven't put magnets on it yet. I'm just using this for a demo. But the first step is I like to paint the frame first, and the reason why I like to paint it is some tissue is really transparent, and if you want that vibrance underneath it, it is best to paint your frame first, but of course you don't have to do that depending on the color tissue that you're using. Any type of tissue, any kind of tissue or napkin is going to work. Like I have this, this tissue is kind of like a confetti pattern tissue paper. It's wrapping paper, right? And I'm going to show you the steps now. So I use these cool paint pens, and I love them because they dry really, really fast. So pretty much the frame is all painted. And what's the next step? It's easy. What we're going to do is we're going to take a glue stick. Now the reason why I like the purple is it lets me see the coverage, right? I want to make sure that it's a nice heavy coat and it's covering every part of the topper. Don't worry if you have globs because it's going to dry clear, and you're going to wipe any excess off, of course. So here we go, total coverage. And what's the next step? We're going to take the tissue and we're going to put it on top of the frame. And what I like to do to ensure that it is fixed on totally is I turn it to the other side and I just push down on the entire frame just like that. And now we have the tissue glued on to the wooden frame. So what's the next step? We're going to cut off all the excess and start the burn process. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and cut off as much as I can, only because why burn what you don't have to, right? So as close as I can and go all the way around, making sure that we get nice and close. Now it doesn't matter because it's all going to burn away anyway. It's just trying to avoid a big fire, right? And we're going to go ahead and just cut out like that in the middle. Get that out. Just like that. And one more step. There we go. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect, right? So look what we have, right? It looks kind of funny. What's the next step? We're going to take my needle nose just like this, and we're going to hold on to one corner, and I'm going to get my lighter, and I do have a pan of water. Typically I would do this over the kitchen sink, but I'm going to do it over the pan of water because I'm sitting at my dining room table. Here's the lighter. We have this, and I do have another needle nose ready to flip it over to the other side, and let's start burning. Now what happens is because the glue is there, it doesn't allow it to burn, right? And just, here we go. Oh, that's it, we're done. Now all we do is we take our fingers and we rub all around the edges to smooth everything out. And this is pretty much done, and it took a matter of minutes. And there we go. How cool is that? In a matter of literally minutes. All you need is a glue stick, some really cool tissue. You know, I've seen such pretty tissues. You go to like a stationery store, or somewhere where they have a big selection. They have ones with sparkles and all different patterns, and such fun. You know, you can even do different kinds of tissue and make it like stained glass. Napkins, decorative napkins. Look at these. There's all kinds of napkins that you could buy, right? These are just, this is like a marble. Have fun with it, guys. Be creative. Look at how cool that is. So this is one of the techniques. It's burning tissue. Just be sure to follow us because we will continue to share methods with you. Most of all, again, thank you so much for all the love.